this is Roderick, and we're here at the Book Expo 2007. We're at Wizards of the Coast booth. Real nice booth and everything. Got couches here and all that. But we're here to interview Shelly Mazzanoble. Alright. And she's the author, creator. Okay, yeah. No, I'm playing. She's the author of the book, Confession of a Part-Time Sorceress. You're a part-time sorceress?
I am.
You are?
I wish I could be a full-time sorceress, but you gotta pay the bills.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't be here at the show either if you were a full-time one.
No.
So, tell me, what is the book about? And what does the part-time sorceress do? Is this for Dungeons and Dragons or something
This is actually a girl's guide to Dungeons and Dragons. And it's a beginner's guide for women who have no experience playing Dungeons and Dragons or actually role-playing games in general.
Okay. What got you into it?
I actually worked for Wizards of the Coast, who's the publisher of Dungeons and Dragons. And although I had worked there for about 7 years before I actually started playing, I worked on our trading card games division.
Okay.
So I knew about Dungeons and Dragons, I just didn't have much experience playing it. So I was invited to join a new group that was starting up. Okay. And I was hooked for my first game.
Okay, now I had got the advanced copy, which is right there.
Yes.
That's the advanced copy. When's this coming out?
September 18th.
Okay. So the advanced copy doesn't have everything that the real copy will have.
Right.
But that's no big deal to me, no big deal. Now, I was reading in the introduction, you actually was an ex-boyfriend?
Yeah.
That was funny.
He doesn't think so, but I'm glad you do.
It's a sterile, come on.
Hey, that's, if you're going to date a writer, these things could pop up.
Oh, he's a writer?
Nothing's safe. No, I am.
Oh, okay.
So I could write about it. Nothing is safe.
Now, the funniest thing about it is when you read this and everything, is how she got rid of the guy. Now, go ahead, tell me how you did. That was funny. So what got you really annoyed with him and everything?
Oh, you're talking about the flat tire?
Yeah.
Rush hour, flat tire on the side of I-5, and I needed help, so I called him, and he was busy in a raid playing World of Warcraft, and couldn't help.
Okay. So actually, actually working at Wizards of the Coast wasn't your first experience with Dungeons and Dragons.
It was.
No, but you were with a boyfriend. It was
Oh, yeah. He played World of Warcraft, which is like an online computer game.
Okay.
And Dungeons and Dragons is it's a tabletop game that you actually play with people. You communicate with people across the table and interact with people.
But that was also kind of like your initiation into the world of
gamers, and yeah.
Now, reading through the book, when it was Confession of a Part-Time Sorceress, a book for mostly women, I was thinking, are there any teams where it's just mostly women? Because you're with a mixed team, men and women.
Yes, I am. There probably are. I mean, there definitely are women who are already playing Dungeons and Dragons. So I know that there's actually a pretty large contingency of women gamers out there that are becoming more vocal now. So there probably are games that are played with just women. I think that it's actually interesting to have games with men and women because their play style is often different.
Okay.
Women, in some cases, tend to maybe be a little bit more social and try to talk through problems before, just pulling out their battle axe and going to war. The women in my group, they're a little bit different though. They actually will pull out their battle axes and ask questions later.
Well, you're a sorceress, so you're not pulling out a battle axe.
No, I'm not. I'm casting spells. I get to stay in the background and cast spells.
And you're Minnie, which is a mini character, middle character, I believe?
Yes, a little plastic character.
Okay, plastic. She's what, over 1,000 years old?
She's actually 134 years old.
Oh, 134?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But she can live for a long time.
Oh, she can live for
She's young for an elf.
Oh. And you decided to take on the mystical characters, fantasy characters, instead of being a human.
Yeah. I already am a human. I thought it would be interesting to see what it's like to be an elf. See what it's like to be a sorcerer.
Oh.
I mean, I'm somebody who can't even do a card trick, so to be able to cast a fireball, it's pretty cool.
Oh boy. So what's next after this and everything for Shelly here?
Well, I actually write short stories and plays, so I have a collection of short stories that I'm working on finishing, and then a couple more plays, and we'll see what else. We'll see what's out there for Dungeons and Dragons.
So what's your favorite toy?
Dungeons and Dragons.
No, but toy-wise.
Favorite toy?
Favorite toy?
That's a really good question. No, I've always been partial to stuffed animals. Does that count?
No Barbie or nothing like that?
Barbie and I